Sometimes your first choice is God's second choice. And your second choice is God's first choice. Acts 16. Paul's first choice is to go to Asia. He's like, I need to go to Asia. I'm like dead set on Asia. This is my open door. That's what Paul's thinking. He wants to share the gospel and spread the gospel in Asia. But it says that he was forbidden by the Holy Spirit to speak the word in Asia. The Spirit of Jesus did not allow him to do this. He was probably like, what? God, aren't our first choices the same? It then says that he got a vision about a man in Macedonia saying, hey, come over to Macedonia and help us. Paul was obedient and went to Macedonia instead of going to Asia. And because of his obedience to go to Macedonia, he ended up meeting this brother named Luke. And because he met this brother named Luke, we have the book of Acts today because Luke wrote the book of Acts. It probably did not make sense why God was not allowing Paul to achieve his vision or his dream of going to Asia. It probably did not make sense. But if Paul knew that if him not going to Asia meant that the entire world for generations and generations and generations to come would know about how the spreading of the gospel happened in the Acts church, if that would have been possible, if he just not go with his first choice, he would have probably been like, oh my goodness, absolutely. We have to be reminded that God's ways are not our ways. And sometimes when God says no and he shuts a door, it does not make sense at all. And we have to go, okay, God, I don't understand right now. Maybe I'll understand later, but I know that you are God, that you know what's best. And if you are saying that this is not your first choice, then there's got to be a reason. He knows what's best. He knows what's best. He knows what's best.